kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Stanley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Stanley. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. And he's got a touchdown. You want to to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll throw on third down. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. On third and goal, you can't hit. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stanley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And he missed it. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got it in the middle at Stanley. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Stanley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Mitchell. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Stanley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the draw. Crosses the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got a man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Mitchell. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air. It's Henderson. It's caught. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And They are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle offense to the line. They'll try the run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All wide outs, no backs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. To the air on first down. He makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you got to give the offensive line all the credit for that one. The QB had over 5 seconds to find his open target down the field. Great job up front in pass protection for that touchdown throw.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now this offense will take the field again. Off play action on first down. He makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll run it, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. looking to fire. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stanley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to pound their way in. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. Precision blocking up front. He created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Finding open areas. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Spins away from the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Wide open downfield. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Setting up for the PAT. When it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. He's got him. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Henderson. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch on the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.